Hello everybody, this is Remix here, and today we're playing some Crysis 2, and this is going to be my review of this game. Now, I first want to say that I really enjoy this game. I think it's really awesome. I'm really glad I picked it up. Now I'm recording this with my camera, so that it's not that good picture, but you know, it'll do. So okay, so I've been playing this game for a while, since I got it on Friday. I pre-ordered it and I got it on Friday, and I'm ranked 22 now. I've played this game so much, it is so much fun. And today I'm playing a bit of Instant Action, which is basically a free-for-all, but they've just changed the name up a little bit. And I'm going to be using various different guns, but I think mainly I'm using the Feline SMG and the Scar, which is, yeah, they're the only ones that I use. I use the Feline at the start and the Scar later on. And yeah, so let's see how this game pans out. Now, when I first put this game in and I played it, I noticed that there was a bit of frame rate issues. There was a few frame rate issues. It was like being really laggy and weird, and it was. I hoped it wasn't going to be like that all the way, because that would have got really annoying. But after a while, it seemed to get better, and now it's really smooth, and the graphics are amazing, especially when you've got a HD TV, a full HD TV. The graphics are awesome, and if you are someone who loves games with great graphics, I definitely recommend this. And when I first got the game, I jumped straight into a single player, and the single player is awesome. And the story, I've only got about halfway through at the moment, so I can't really say much about the story so far, but so far it's alright. It's awesome so far. I've got to the part where you just, like, aliens have just come and you've got to, like, infiltrate their base and things like that. It's quite good. I enjoy the campaign, but the main thing about this game for me is the multiplayer. When I played the demo on the PS3 when it came out, I wasn't that impressed. It was laggy. I couldn't find the game half the time, and I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. And I had pre-ordered it by then, and I was still going to get the game, and I hope they'd fix some of the things. And when I first put this on my PS3 and started playing the multiplayer, I was pleased, because they fixed a lot of the issues. I can find the game pretty much straight away, and there's not as many frame rate issues as there was in the demo. Because when I played the demo, like, if orbital strike got called in, or a set gunship, the game would just slow down completely. You wouldn't even be able to, like, walk. It would be crazy. And the connection issues were really bad on the PS3 demo as well. But they fixed a lot of the issues to this, and I am really pleased. And I'm really pleased that I bought this game, because I think it's awesome. I definitely recommend that you should go pick this up. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it 9.5 out of 10, because there are still a few issues they need to address, like the lag issues, which I know is quite a lot of the time. If someone's playing with a 4 bar, everyone else in the match is playing with the 1 bar, and it's just unfair, because you can put loads of bullets into someone and they won't even drop. It's crazy. But you know, you can live past these things. Alright, here in the game I have to go and get the phone because it starts ringing, so I don't get that. So I'm just AFK for a while, so yeah, but yeah, this game is really awesome again. So I definitely recommend that you go pick this up. Now, what was I going to say next? I've been watching some other reviews on YouTube of this game, and they seem to have quite a lot of negative views about this game. The only negative things that I can come up with is that there aren't enough weapons, in my opinion. There are enough weapons, but I think there should be a few more, because it takes a long time to get the first SMG. You have to get to level 13, and that can take quite a while if you're not playing the game that much. But that was quite annoying for me, because in the trailer it showed that you could have an SMG as the default class, and it turns out that you couldn't, and you have to unlock it at level 13, and I was quite annoyed at that. But yeah, I got there in the end, and I've just recently unlocked the cable, which is like a little electric gun, and I'm going to be using that a lot. And that's really fun. And in this gameplay, I'm using this perk that allows you to pick up people's dog tags without having to walk over them, which I think is awesome. And I like it because there are a lot of things in that perk slot that you could have. So they're not saying, oh yeah, this is the one that you're going to have straight away, because in that same slot they have the rapid fire perk, which is a must-have really for the SMGs, I feel, and some of the other guns. And there are a lot of other ones in the power section which I think are definitely worth having instead of this one. But I can't think of any for the assault rifle, so I just put the tracker on. And the Scar, I think, is one of the most, I don't know, everyone uses the Scar. It's like, you get the fewer people using the shotgun, the fewer people using the SMG, but the main one that everybody seems to use is the Scar. And I'm not bothered about that really, but I just think this is another reason why I think they should have put more guns in, is that everyone's just using the same weapon and it tends to get a bit boring after a while, but getting killed by the same gun over and over and over and over again. But you know, it's okay. I'm not complaining really, it's only a small thing, but I just wish that they'd put more guns in, but I'm not bothered really, to be honest. But there are a lot of perks and things. The customization in this game is awesome. There are so many things that you can customize in your weapon and load out to get the best, the best. I don't know, I can't really explain it, to be honest. There are so many things that you can use and get so that you can play your best, because it's just so customizable. I really enjoy it. I think it's so much fun. I don't know what to say anymore. But yeah, I definitely recommend that you go out and get this game. There's about 4 minutes left of the gameplay, so I'm probably going to let this rest of the gameplay run through. I do win in the end by about 2 kills, I think, but it's quite entertaining. And yeah, this is a remix. Definitely recommend you go get this game, guys. It is so much fun. So, yep, see ya.
You sent the money home to Mama.